Hi guys, I'm Megan Lane, the intuitive actress, and I just wanted to talk a tiny bit about intimacy today and what it means to me. I've been with some very close friends recently. In fact, I think most people, due to what's going on, um, just in their lives, I'm seeing this like a lot with friends, clients across the board, that a lot of people are feeling very raw and vulnerable right now. There's been a lot of extra emotion flying around in my coaching business and just in general. And a lot of people have been feeling really raw. And when that happens, I tell people keep it close to the chest, play, keep your information safe when you're feeling a little raw, but find a safe space to share. Find a safe space where you can truly be yourself. And it got me thinking about intimacy because I spent some time recently, like with just my nearest and dearest friends. And the thing about intimacy is like I've heard this really corny thing, but it's true. It's into me seen, because we're taught, especially in today's age, that it's about perfection and it's about putting this perfect version of yourself out, right? Like this very polished, together, um, rich person, this perfect version of yourself out to the public. And what I've been noticing is both in businesses and in real life, I've been seeing more raw and vulnerable stuff coming in, particularly with like coaches and entrepreneurs and artists. It's like putting yourself out there, being a little bit more edgy, being a little bit more raw, real, um, taking risks. And it's so weirdly attractive when people do that, when they're willing to take a chance and really put themselves out there. And when you're feeling really raw, really, really vulnerable, true intimacy, after spending time with friends, I've thought about this week. True intimacy is getting to be your entire self without having to fear judgment or having to fear that anything that you share, like any of your telling the truth, will be used against you later. It's complete trust, really, that you can trust somebody to be there for you, to hold space for you, to not judge you while they may give you advice or they may give you their honest opinion, but they're not judging you. They're not coming from a place of you're stupid or how could you do that or you're neurotic. They're coming from a place of, unless it's in a loving way, like ha ha ha, you're so type A, or something like that. But in order to joke that way, you have to really love someone, or else it's just mean. It's not playful anymore. So you have to know where that line is with people and whether you have those bonds of trust yet or not. But it's just the true intimacy is being able to show your raw side, your real side, your flaws, and still be loved and accepted as you are, and seen and appreciated. It's a tall order. But the thing is, when you find people that you really can love on that level and who can love you back on that level, that's intimacy. It's like not trying to change someone at their fundamental core. So if somebody is driven and they have a dream, it's not trying to talk them into getting another profession if you want to have kids with them or something. It's not trying to tell someone who's an overthinker that they're overthinking all the time and trying to shame them for doing that. If they need to overanalyze, they need to overanalyze. That's their part of their personality. I know that sounds weird, but you have to accept someone with their flaws and be able to roll with them without enabling them. I'm not saying like hand an alcoholic a drink. I'm just saying not judging for them when they struggle. So everybody's got their own set of unique flaws and character quirks, and you have to find the people who can love you with your quirks and the people that you can love with theirs. And that is intimacy. Being able to share with complete trust and vulnerability and know that they've got your back and you will still be loved. And there's a certain give and take and willingness to compromise here. It can't be all one-sided where one person gets what they need and the other does not. It has to be two people or more in a group coming together and giving each other those gifts for one another and making each other feel cherished and valued. If you're not feeling cherished and valued, that's not intimacy. It may be something else. So true intimacy is being able to really breathe. Feel like you can really breathe, be your full self without having to put on a mask or put on a character of who you think you should be, and you're still loved and accepted. So I hope that makes sense to you guys. I hope that some of you got something out of this that you needed to hear today. So that is it. Take care. Thanks for liking, subscribing, all that stuff. Um, yeah, I hope that you guys find that kind of intimacy, because when you do, it's just like, it just warms your heart, and you just get to feel a level of support that's like no other. Like no other. And if you haven't found it yet, just the more you can love yourself and be authentic, true to yourself, and accept all of you with your flaws, it doesn't mean you can't be changing. We can all be working on ourselves to get better. But if you can start loving yourself with your flaws and getting to really truly know yourself and accept yourself on a fundamental level, you're more likely to find the people who also will be able to do that for you. If you can't do it yourself, how can you expect somebody else to? So that's it. And hang in there, guys. I know it's been a rocky ride, a really interesting time for a lot of you. But I feel like so many of you are going through just like leaps and bounds of personal growth. So hang in there and keep at it. Keep at it. I believe in you. All right. Take care, guys. Bye.